Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. Here to preview the Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight because I gotta make a run real quick, and then I'm gonna be off, doing my thing or whatever. But bottom line is the real key to this fight, because in my opinion, Terence Crawford is the more skilled fighter. That ain't no fucking debate. That ain't nothing to talk about right there with that one. Like, Terence Crawford is easily the more skilled fighter. Like, it ain't no question. He's the more multi-dimensional fighter. He's the better IQ fighter. Like, Terence Crawford is just a better fighter across the board than Canelo Alvarez. But the question is, can he take Canelo's power? That's the question. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Terence Crawford has the height advantage. He has the reach advantage. You feel what I'm saying? But he's not a natural 168 guy. Like, he's filled his body out completely well, pause, but he still hasn't never fought at 168. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is what I was saying, like, about 6-7 months ago when the fight was on the horizon, when it was getting made. I asked the question, I wish Terence Crawford would have taken a fight at 168 just to get accumulated to the weight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just to get used to the weight. Because jumping up from 147 to 154 to 168 is a hell of a fucking jump. And you haven't fought in a year. So that's really a fucking jump. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's really, like, that's different. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but if anybody can do it, it's probably Terence Crawford. Because, like I said, he's probably the most versatile fighter in boxing, and it's not close. Like, he can fight different ways. He can fight the southpaw stance, the unorthodox stance. He can brawl. He can box. You feel what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is a complete fighter. But at the end of the day, you still got to have punch resistance. In the lower weight classes, Terence Crawford's chin is great. At 168, I don't know how that's going to fly. Because, yes, Canelo Alvarez is on the decline. Yes, he hasn't knocked out anybody in basically 3 years. You feel what I'm saying? About 6 fights, he hasn't knocked nobody out since Caleb Plant in 2021, 4 years. But he's still a naturally bigger fighter. You feel what I'm saying? He's still a naturally more powerful fighter. Like, the thing that worries me with Terence Crawford in this fight, yes, you put on the weight and it looks fine on you, pause. But is it going to slow down his speed? I'm really worried that Terence Crawford's speed advantage and his athleticism advantage might get slowed down because of the extra weight. It depends on how Terence carries the weight. Because not having that speed advantage and athleticism advantage that he would normally have if him and Canelo was in the same weight class, that could be detrimental in a bad way in this fight. Because he will become a stationary target for Canelo, and that would be the end of the fight. He would get stopped. But like I said, though, it's all about Terence Crawford's punch resistance. If he can take Canelo's power, he's got a chance to win, even if he don't win on the scorecards, because we all know Canelo's history of these weird ass judges. Because in my opinion, Terence Crawford can win the fight. Canelo can get the decision, and I would still say Terence Crawford beat him, because that's just the history of Canelo and his opponents. He did it with Landy Lara. He was doing it with Caleb Plant before he stopped him, because Caleb Plant was winning that fight. I don't care what nobody says. Landy Lara flat out beat him, in my opinion. They even gave Dimitri Bivol fucking a 7-5 fight, even though Dimitri Bivol, in my opinion, won that fight 10 rounds to 2. Completely dominated that fight. But like I said, though, man, it all comes down to Terence Crawford's punch resistance. If he can hold up, he's got a shot. But to be honest with y'all, That's a long shot to me that he's going to be able to hold up against a guy that's naturally a 168 fighter. So my prediction for this fight is I got Canelo Alvarez winning by decision, but I think it's actually going to be that he actually wins the fight. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think Crawford might wear down in the later rounds because of the extra weight. You feel what I'm saying? Being as though he's never fought at that weight class. So I got Canelo Alvarez by decision, 7 rounds to 5, and I got him defeating Terrence Crawford. Even though I want Terrence Crawford to fucking win badly because I like Crawford way better than I will ever like fucking Canelo. I can't stand fucking Canelo. I'm keeping it real, but I also am a realist when it comes to boxing. I gotta keep it real. I can't lie. So, like I said, I got Canelo Alvarez winning the fight in 12 rounds, 7 rounds of 5. I got him winning by decision. I don't think it's going to be a shady decision. I think it's going to be a real win. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.